everybody. Welcome to the Sunday Sax Jam. Really happy to be here. My name is Victor Cahial, and we're going to have a great time this afternoon. I appreciate everyone that is showing up today. I already saw my wife and Ray Franklin and Jorge Suarez, and I want to give a special shout out to my friend TJ from Office Hours, who watches on YouTube, but I do want him to know that I appreciate that he's a watcher there, and that is awesome. Really, really appreciate that. So we're going to have a good time. We're going to do some tunes today from Stevie Wonder, George Benson, and 2 songs from the album that I recorded with my best friend Joe Cristina called Surrender. And we're going to do the title track from that album, Surrender. And then we're going to do a song that is the last song on the record called Tu Tambie. So I hope you enjoy the show. Let's get things going with a little Stevie Wonder and I Wish. All right, you guys, that was I Wish, and thank you very much for putting up with me on that and some of my technical difficulties. This next song I want to do is something that was written by myself and my best friend for, 45 years, Joe Cristina. We did an album in 2016 called Surrender, and this is the title track to that album, Surrender. This is going to be featuring Troy Dexter on guitar, and I'm going to try to keep up with him because this is not an easy song for saxophone. But I hope you enjoy it. It's a very pretty song, and kind of reminds me of Santana. Not Santa Ana, but Santana, Carlos. So I hope that you enjoy Surrender. All right, you guys, that was Surrender, Surrender. I hear from the gang that some of you are a bit getting cut off in the stream. I'm sorry to hear that. I have also turned my microphone here down. Now, hopefully that's a little bit better. The next song we're going to do is something by George Benson, and it's a hip little groovy song called Breezin'. So I hope you enjoy this one as well. I think I do hear this little cheap mic. This one breaking up some, so my apologies for that. Let's go to Breezin'. All right, you guys, that was Breezing. And I do apologize for this microphone. I think it's breaking on me. Thank goodness it was only $12. I'll have to clean that up. Thank you guys so much for coming out today. I know maybe the stream has been a little flaky. I'm glad to hear from Roy that the mix, at least with the Saxon music, is good. And I'm sorry that I'm not able to pay as much attention to you guys. I think there's only a few because many people maybe couldn't get into the stream today. My network, for whatever reason, around this time keeps on acting up, so I may have to move the time of these jams to an earlier time, my time, so there won't be as much clustering of the internet. I don't know what's happening with it. Anyways, the show must go on, as I told Mary. We're going to do one more song for you this afternoon. This is another one from mine and Joe Cristina's record, Surrender, and this is the last song. It's a song that I wrote called Tu Tambie, and it has to do with, all of us can have things. Tu Tambie means you too, you too. So for me, it means that you too can have happiness. You too can have, pretty much anything you want if you work towards it and try to live a decent life, as I think we all do. So this is Tu Tambie, and it is a song that is really near and dear to my heart. So I want to thank you again for coming out today. I really appreciate it for those of you who stuck around. And this is a ballad, and it's called Tu Tambie. All right, you guys, that was Tu Tambien. Again, that is off of the Surrender album, which you can hear anywhere that you buy music, iTunes, or you can go to Amazon, or anywhere that you can buy your regular music. You'll be able to hear that. I want to thank everyone who stuck it in here today and was able to get the stream back. Apparently, there was some issues there. I wanted to go ahead and just do the entire show because, as you guys may or may not know, I publish these to YouTube on Mondays, youtube.com/Victor Cajial. I do a little bit more mixing and I do some different cuts for the video and I publish those out there. So please go and subscribe and hit the bell on YouTube so that you'll get notified whenever I put some of those videos out. I'm going to be doing some different things here in the next week. So there won't be another jam for 2 weeks. I'm going to be getting a new digital board, an X32. Roy will know what that is. And that's going to allow me to do some different things, like have a different headphone mix than what you guys are hearing and have a little bit higher quality effects on that board. So I'm really looking forward to putting all that together and incorporating that into the show. Little things like I'll be able to mute the microphone between songs, this microphone automatically instead of having to reach over to a mixer now and do it that way. So I want to thank you again, you guys, for coming out today and for hanging in there with me. I can't do this without you. I appreciate you that you would take any time out of your day to listen. Until next time, you guys take care, be good, and have a great rest of your Sunday.